A very good morning and a warm welcome, students, to the second part of our lesson, chapter 1.2, Dick Whittington and his cat. This is the second part of the lesson, children. In the previous class, we have learned the first part. I hope you have gone to the first part. Okay, now let's recap. We will recap it, don't worry. We will recap the first part. In the first part of the story, we saw Dick Whittington had gone to London to make a future. He was offered to work to earn his food by Mr. Fitzwarren. This is Mr. Fitzwarren. He had to assist the cook in his work. He was given a small room to live which had rats. Next day he bought a cat to chase away the rats. The cook over there used to scold him over anything, as you can see in this picture. So the following day he wanted to go away from the kitchen and decided to run away and go to the church. The church bells over there, while he was sitting down, sounded his name and told him about a future of being the Lord Mayor of London. Till now, this is the story so far. Let us see what happens further. Please pay attention, children. It's going to be an adventure. Now let's read the lesson. Students, please watch the video closely.
Means tolerate. So Dick and his cat retraced their steps to Mr. Fitzwarren's house. Luckily, they were able to slip back before they had been missed. Now, Mr. Fitzwarren used to send ships far across the sea to trade with other countries. He would load a ship with goods for the captain and the ship's crew to sell in faraway places, and then they would bring back goods that could be sold at home. One day, he called his household together. "I am sending a ship to the African coast to trade," he said. "Would any of you like to send something of yours on it? You can then share in the profits if the voyage is successful." Everyone produced something except for Dick, who had nothing to offer. "Have you nothing of your own, Dick?" asked Mr. Fitzwarren kindly, and Dick replied, "Only my cat." "Then let your cat go on the ship," said Mr. Fitzwarren. His daughter Alice said, "Dick loves his cat. Let me put something in for him." But her father said, "No, it must be his, not something belonging to someone else." So Dick fetched his cat and said good-bye to it sadly. The captain of the ship was delighted, for the cat was an excellent mouser, and so he had no trouble with rats and mice on his voyage. Mouser means an animal that catches mice. After some months, the ship arrived at a place on the African coast, Barbary, where people called the Moors lived. The captain sent a message to the king to say he had fine goods for sale, and he was invited to the palace to show them. While he was talking to the king and queen, some dishes of food were brought in. But almost immediately, rats and mice ran up, and before the captain's eyes, ate all the food. The captain was astonished and asked if this was what normally happened. "Alas, yes," came the reply. "The country is suffering from a plague of rats and mice, and we cannot get rid of them." Plague here means a thing that causes great trouble. "I think I may have the answer on my ship," said the captain, and he sent a message asking for Dick's cat to be brought to the palace. More food was laid out, and the rats and mice appeared as before. The cat immediately pounced, killing at least a dozen before they scattered. Everyone was delighted, and the queen asked, "What do you call this animal?" "Puss is the name she answers to," said the captain, and when the queen called, "Puss, Puss," the cat went over to her and purred. The queen was a little alarmed at first, as she had seen how fiercely the cat had attacked the rats and mice. But the captain told her not to be anxious. "Puss is very friendly with people," he said, "and would soon rid your kingdom of rats and mice." "I would give great wealth to own this animal," said the queen. So the captain began bargaining, and it was agreed that the king would buy the whole cargo from Mr. Fitzwarren's ship to pay a fine price for it, and for the cat alone the king paid 10 times the sum again. When the ship came back to the port of London, The captain showed Mr. Fitzwarren the gold and jewels he had brought from Barbary and told him the story of the cat. The merchant sent for Dick. "From now on, Dick," he said, "we should all call you Mr. Whittington, for you are a rich man." Mr. Fitzwarren then paid him all the money the captain had received for the cat. From this time on, Dick worked with Mr. Fitzwarren and became a successful merchant himself. He married Mr. Fitzwarren's daughter Alice, and 3 times he was elected Lord Mayor of London. He was also in time knighted by the king and became Sir Richard Whittington. Knighted means given a highly honored title. He was not only famous, but he was popular too, for he always helped the poor with his money. Sometimes when he was old, he would tell his grandchildren the story of his cat and how the bells of London had called him back when he was only a poor boy. Turn again, Whittington, thou worthy citizen, Lord Mayor of London.
So children, you have watched the second part of the story. It was very nice and touching, right? So let's summarize now what has happened in the second part of the story. Mr. Fitzwarren used to do trade, okay? So he asked Dick to give his cat so he can give it on the ship and then he can use it and can get money from there. So what did he do? Dick gave his cat, and the cat was taken by the captain of the ship to this country on the African coast. The name of the place is Barbary. Now once he went there, he saw the king and queen had a rats problem. In the full country there were lots of rats roaming about, which were troubling the people and them. So what did he do? He told that I have a cat which is a very good mouser. That means the cat can really chase away the mouse. So the cat was given to the mouse. Cat was given to catch the mouse to the queen. The queen saw that the cat was very useful, and she decided to buy the cat. She gave lots and lots of money to the captain. Captain, what did he do? He took the money and he brought it back to Dick and gave it to Dick. Now Dick became a very rich merchant. Okay, he became a very rich merchant. Later on, he became the mayor of London also. Now once he became the mayor of London, what did he do? He did not think that he too high of himself. His heart was always belonging to the poor. So he was helping the poor people. So the moral of the story is, be humble even if you become rich, children. Now you see in the corona situation, a lot of people are poor. They have lost their jobs. And a lot of children also are not able to eat food. So you can help in your way. In little ways, you can help people. Okay? So this is the way how you can help people even though you have become a rich person. Okay? Now let's go to the next part. The next part is the meanings and the word search game. We will now see the meanings. These are the meanings, children, of the second part. Read them well. Each and everything, read them well. All these meanings which are over here. And the words. Prophets, delighted, mouser, plague, purred, anxious, bargaining, knighted. Remember these words, children, because in the game which is over here, in this link over here, you will find these words. You have to play this game. It's a word search game. Yesterday you have played the game already. Now you know how it is going to be. This is a word. You have to search these words in this maze over here. Okay. After you complete it, then what you must do? You take out a screenshot and send it on the Google Classroom. Okay, children. Thank you.